uh, whatever. I don't have the energy. Neither. I mean, I feel like I have a lot of time.
You have to turn it on. I turned it on.
I feel like in between both of us, the sleep deprivation is pretty like at a medium level. I feel like we are already kind of borderlining on
Suicidal thoughts.
Some would say a creative flavor of insanity.
Yeah.
As
true.
someone was singing "This Is Amelia's Song" when she talks to the doctor about
The song is called
surgeries.
La Vaginoplastia. I don't know why I said it like that. I know Spanish.
Why? Yeah.
But I would like to start with very important lyrics.
Yes.
Hello. Very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation. Man to women or woman to man. Penis to vagina.
That was crazy. That lyric is going to be stuck in my head. Have you seen that one video with the vocal coach and they're like singing apparently something from the...
Penis to vagina.
They're not singing penis to vagina. They're doing like vocal warm-ups from the Mean Girls, the musical. And it's that
That's a rough musical.
It's that one where she's like, it's like touching her like mouth and her throat. And she's like, you need to be able to inflect and like hold your mouth taut or whatever. And then they're like, raise your ya. And it's been in my head for the past 3 weeks.
If you come across it, please send it to me.
I will send it to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, TikTok is back. We have been on hiatus for a good little bit.
For 2 months.
No,
no,
6 weeks. We'll say 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been 2 months, but I do think it has been a minute. And the reason why we are posting is because John, our number one supporter, follower, lover of all things We're Just Laying, was like, hey, I need a new episode. And we're like, you know what? We can do that. We recently reunited and caught up and fought suicidal thoughts, ? By going to Chile singing a triple dipper.
Yeah.
That was the day I found out too much about somebody that I am not even friends with, and it scarred me deeply. I told my other coworkers about it.
I do now. I know what you're talking about.
And I told them that, and they were like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yes." And then they were like, and I was like, "When did you find this out?" And I was like, "Oh, they did. I went to Chile." And they were like, "No, that's even worse because now on the timeline of when you found these things out." And I was like, "I know, it's worse and worser." So
it's gotten worse since then.
Yes, it has. I found out another thing that I didn't want to know today. You can't see it, but my hand is underneath Scarlett's little jacket, and she's just being a little doggy. Yeah. I don't know. She's
enjoying her life.
I think because there's another dog who comes into work who I like also, and that's like one of the few dogs that I like for guests. Mm-hmm. And I was like petting her, and I think the smell is just on my jacket. So I think maybe Scarlett's like, who the fuck? Yeah. Why are you cheating on me?
But I will say that Scarlett enjoys people's company. Yeah. Especially people she knows. So
especially people
she loves when people come over.
This is my soda, young lady. You can't have it.
It's a Coke Zero, Scarlett. We talked about your Coke addiction. Okay.
Yeah.
We've talked about
freaking Coke fiend.
All types of Coke.
All types of Coke.
Coke Zero, Coke Vanilla Coke, Cherry Coke.
Coca-Cola Light.
Full fat Coca-Cola. Even
full sugar Coke.
Even the other type of Coke. It's become an issue in this house.
Even the fake one. Even the pink one.
It's become an issue.
It's become serious, and we are going to have a intervention for you, young lady, because it's getting serious.
It's really getting really bad. I need help. As a single father, I need help.
We both are on the opposite ends of
parent.
No, on because as Sergio loves his child, I am abusive towards my daughter. She is a big, humongous, fat piece of shit, and we recently have had to switch
you poke at her, right?
I poke her, and I prod her, and I'm like, you fucking obese piece of shit. I just, it's our love language. It's okay. She loves it. She purrs. She's like, oh my god, yes, I love being verbally abused.
Would it be funny if you had an actual child and she actually purred at you?
And she was like, meow. And then I'm like, well, you can speak English. Why are you meowing at me? There's been a lot that has occurred since last year.
A lot has happened this whole week.
A lot has happened this week. Exactly. I feel like the past 3 weeks of January, it's just been a lot of things nationally, globally.
Man, I started the year with caviar and Pringle chips.
You
and champagne.
Started off the year very well.
And then
I would argue to say I did as well.
And then somehow within the 2 weeks, I had 1 week of whatever was totally fine. And then
it all
this
came
week,
crashing down, baby.
Yeah. On Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
On MLK Day. It was so funny. One of my coworkers, we were open on MLK Day. So I feel like that's already a crime in itself.
I think everything that's food related was open that day.
No, it wasn't.
What was closed? McDonald's?
No. There's a local...
Gotta love shooting people.
There's a local salad in baguette place that was closed.
What?
There was...
A salad in what?
Salad in baguette.
Oh, okay.
A local Penitz to Vachyna shop. And they were
Penis
closed.
to vagina shop.
There was another cafe place that was also closed. We were the only fucking place on the block besides Chick-fil-A and another place that was open.
Well, I mean, in a sense, you're disrespecting MLK Jr., but you're also disrespecting Donald Trump by not paying attention to the inauguration.
So my coworker was like, "Why are there so many people out?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, MLK Day. So like government workers have it off, and like the kids are off of school or whatever." So it was just like, this is bizarre. Why do we have to be here? I think we should all be able to share a holiday calendar.
Well, it's because you know why.
I'm listening. Unfortunately,
I Have a Dream speech.
Yeah,
He was actually like coffee shop.
yeah. He's like,
Baristas
baristas aren't actually included in the clause,
Yeah.
so y'all actually have to go to work. And your day is longer, and you get paid less. Actually,
Exactly.
only on that day.
Only on that day specifically.
Which, you know what? I was like, fair enough. All right, I guess.
And I remember on that speech because I was there.
You were there, yeah.
I was there, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He released a list of hate crimes that are legal to do to baristas on that day.
You're so right.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
We call it the purge.
You can come up with something better. We just got back from lunch/dinner, and I was trying to make a joke that I was like, wow, I really spit in with this one, but I could not name any items or baked goods that were shaped vaginally or clitorally. So I feel like I kind of dropped the ball a little bit on my joke. And, they all can't be winners. I said something to John the other day, too, and I was like, damn, that was actually not kind of funny. And he's like, you know what? You got to chuckle out of me. And I was like, it's okay. I can't be on 100% of the time.
The important...
Not to toot my own comedic horn.
The very important thing to know as a comedian is that not all of them are 100%. They're not all winners.
But you still got to say it anyway.
You got to say it anyway.
And commit.
And the responsible thing is for you to recognize that it wasn't funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can't leave something unfunny unchecked.
Yeah, you have to
that's
know
like
it wasn't
putting
funny.
meth in the street and a 10-year-old getting it.
I think
it's exactly like that.
I think you could have used a different metaphor, but you know what? I
think my metaphor explains how dangerous it would be for something to be unfunny and unchecked.
For now. Before I spitball all the things that have happened to me, at me, and that I've done consensually, is there anything you want to share before I get into my details of the past December to January?
I was not in Washington on Jan 6.
No, you weren't.
I want to make that clear. There's been accusations of me being there. I was not there.
Yeah, it's me telling people on Twitter that he was there.
It was you.
I'm photoshopping him on the wall, actually.
I was not there there at Jan 6 this year or the big one.
The year previous or the year after. But next year, who knows?
Who knows? Maybe I'll be radicalized by then. I'm not sure.
Maybe together we will rise.
My cousin did give me a book about socialism.
Oh, that was very enlightening, I heard.
Yeah, it's getting me depressed.
It's getting a little too # real. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, this is my reality.
The other thing I want to make clear is that it was not me streaking at the ball game.
No, that also wasn't him.
That also was not me.
I'm also spreading those rumors.
Yes. A lot of this is about me
being naked or being present.
Yeah, it's
having your cheeks and your balls and your nuts and your penis out.
I'm here to
and the whole
to break
your silence.
Break my silence.
Yeah.
And make sure that disinformation doesn't get out of control like it did back in 2021.
Is disinformation a real term? I feel like that's not a real term.
Well, if it's not a term, I just made it up.
I think it is. I just don't think we're using it in the proper context, but that's fine. Because
I think it's misinformation, right?
Misinformation. It's okay. Yeah. I am determined to figure out what the fuck purple lettuce is because I know it has a name.
Let's look it up.
Let's research.
Let's look it up right now.
It's been plaguing me because I was trying to list all the types of lettuce that I like to a coworker, and she's like, "Those are all nasty." And then she was like, "What about arugula?" And I was like, "Arugula is not a lettuce." And she's like, "Well, what about spinach?" I was like, "Spinach is also not a lettuce."
Arugula then?
Arugula is a leafy green, so like it's like kale. Like it's a hardy leafy green. What the fuck? Also, someone was like, "Are you talking about cabbage?" Both of you said cabbage actually, and I was like, "If I was talking about cabbage, I would have said cabbage." But it's a purple leafy green.
Okay.
To me, I believe it's a type of lettuce, but it might not be.
So it's okay. So there's 3 options it could be.
Okay.
Here at Target is just labeled as red leaf lettuce.
Oh. Okay.
Rancio lettuce.
Rancio lettuce.
And the most magical of them all.
Yeah.
Red romaine.
What the fuck? Red romaine. Why did that was my phone that made that sound actually.
Sure. Why is your phone sending a missile strike information?
That wasn't missile strike information.
It wasn't?
No. It said
I legit saw the coordinates and it said I know those coordinates are my apartment.
That's not what it said. Hold on, I'll read what it actually is because our boss, even though we have
Al Qaeda.
No, not that one. Actually, that's my other job. How do I find my notifications? Actually, I may have fucked up a little bit. Anyways,
it doesn't matter.
No, so for some reason, our boss like set a timers every week for certain orders that need to be done each week. However, she didn't need to send them to us, the shift leads, because we have no way to order those things.
Yeah.
It was only for our assistant manager.
And she didn't fix that?
She didn't think of, I don't think she was 100% cognizant. She may have been a little loopy-doopsy.
Yeah.
Because she has to take painkillers because she has several injuries that she's recovering from.
Mm-hmm.
So now I will get fucking reminders that are like, hey, order milk this day, and hey, order pastries and fucking parfaits and shit this day. Oh, and don't forget to order paper goods on this day. And it's like, first of all, I'm not even at work. Why am I getting a reminder for this? Second of all, I'm not on the clock. Why is this getting sent to me? So it's a little silly. So that's what that was.
It's just not missile coordinates.
It's not a missile sound.
Okay.
It said something with an M, but the company's name is Odeca, which is like a fulfiller of not proprietary goods.
I just want to say I'm not fully convinced, but I'll trust you for the moment.
For now, yeah. But when the missile comes and strikes your apartment later in the
evening,
evening,
it's gonna be too late. But I might as well just
accept it. Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
totally normal.
That's all that you need to know and need to learn, and I think that's a fair trade.
I am on the flight path to the airport.
So am I.
Well, you're kind of out there.
I'm closer to Love Field. Well, technically, you're closer to Love Field than I am.
I'm 5 minutes away.
I am 10 minutes away.
So who's closer?
I mean,
not you.
I'm not gonna get hit by a missile later in the evening, so I think you should watch your tone lately because I also have the power to stop it.
I feel you should stop it because I gave you my last Coke Zero that was cold.
I'll consider it.
And I'm stuck drinking a Sprite Zero.
What? You chose to that. You could have drank. You literally listed off a variety of drinks to consume.
Yeah, I just didn't want to open the box.
For your pod bev. So I don't think I'm the antagonist in this situation.
Good point.
Let's get into
what happened to you for the whole month.
What happened to me for the whole month? And the more important issues pressing on.
Like penis to vagina.
Not penis to vagina. Exactly. So we went to Lower Greenville and it was a little silly goose boots the house down because there was like a Santa Tiki bar and it was very silly. The drinks were extremely overpriced. I had an espresso martini for the first time in my entire life.
Ew.
You're telling me.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay. Don't you think it's important to set the date you went?
Oh, yeah, it was New Year's Eve. My bad. I don't think I would have remembered to say that. So December 31st to the 1st, we go to Lower Greenville, which is a shopping area / bars / restaurants that is very popular with the Dallasites / visitors. If you are coming to Dallas, that is one of the places I recommend to go. And it was really funny. There's a tiki bar there.
Yeah.
The drinks are not good.
It's only seasonal.
Yeah. The drinks aren't good. They're overpriced. They want you to buy. They want to force you to buy the fucking tiki heads that are $30. Yes. They're not worth it.
But you could go to Party City. Rest in peace.
RIP Party City.
$5.
Now you can buy them for $5. They probably were $10 a piece. Which I feel like is more affordable. Also, the Party City by where I live is still open.
Well, it's because they're closing within the first quarter. They're not.
Oh, okay.
They're not automatically just closing.
I don't need to stock up on fake blood, so I have a costume idea that I want to do in Halloween.
You should go for all your party needs.
I don't have enough space for a party.
Okay.
You know.
I just want to say this: Party City would have stayed afloat if they decided to go into the adult parties scene. Just saying.
Do you mean like 18 plus? Question mark.
That's what I said. I said adult.
Oh my god. Okay, but that could mean like we're gonna be drinking, we're gonna be doing drugs, we're gonna be having a Jackbox night, we're gonna have painting with the twist, we're gonna do butt naked twister. Someone's gonna get thrown in the tub with olive oil.
Okay,
They're gonna have to pop around like a fish.
18-year-olds can still participate. They're adults.
You're talking about penis to vagina?
Penis to vagina.
No,
Well, it could be vagina to vagina, penis to penis, because that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another missile strike notification.
all of my
Why are all your strikes coming in
my
now?
my phone. I have this app that syncs my phone notifications to my laptop, so it'll be like Uber Eats,
I feel
grocery delivery.
I'm gonna make this
Emails.
theory. I'm gonna put this out, and hopefully I don't put myself in danger or anything.
Choose your words carefully.
I feel
bitch.
all your notifications are embedded with sleeper agent messages.
What do you mean, sleeper agent messages?
You're saying it's for Uber Eats?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna eat. Someone's gonna eat a bullet later.
Oh my fucking god. That was so bad. There was a lot. My favorite part of the evening is when I think we were finally at like our third bar for the night.
Wow, third bar?
Yeah, that's a lot for me.
I don't even make it past the first one.
I'm an old lady. Well, we wanted to like quote unquote bar hop. And there was a couple places that were like strictly like dining, and they were like, oh, like yeah, we have like a wine flight or whatever, but you also have to pay for the 3 courses. And we're like, you know what? We already had dinner.
For 3 courses?
It was one of them was like 150, and the other one was like 65. And I was like, I don't really feel like doing that.
Was this at the fig place?
One of them was the fig place, and
Okay.
then another one was like it was a place that's like at the edge of Lower Greenville. But I was like, maybe that's not my demographic necessarily. Maybe when I'm older, I can do that. That's a very
when I'm older, when 35.
When I'm 45.
Okay.
Like I don't know. I just feel that's a very mature thing to
Because
do.
I've been to the fig place, and
Yeah.
they only do courses like multi-courses meals there.
Yeah.
And they hate it when you just go in there for a drink.
Yeah,
from my
exactly. That's like that's why they were like, oh, we're only doing like the course tasting, and then we're like, okay, bye. We're not fucking doing this. That's what we assumed, because there was like some people outside, and they were like talking. And I don't know if they were like friends with the owners or something, but they were like really pushing hard for like passersby to go into there. And I was like, yeah, I was like, y'all know the owner or something? Like, why y'all? And so John's like,
That
oh,
is
like
so tacky.
it is. And so John was like, oh, like let's go peek inside. And it's like speakeasy vibes. It's really cute. However, we were outside the patio of this like bar that smelled like toilet water on the inside, and they also served Jello shots. And the Jello shots were not good. I'm sipping on a seltzer, and it's like this couple that has like a husky, I think, question mark, or some kind of big dog. And the guy is just like going back and forth downwards, like buying pizza and like talking to all the security guards, whatever, because they know them for whatever reason. And the lady next to me, or like the wife partner or whatever, is like chain smoking like hardcore.
I mean, they were also probably bar hopping. So
no, they
smoking
were
is acceptable.
They were sat there the whole night. Evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like their spot for the night. So I was like, okay, maybe they work here or whatever. They were pretty cool people. It was really funny because she didn't realize until she was, I want to say maybe like her 6th or 7th cigarette deep in, that like I was next to her, and that the wind was blowing the opposite way, so all the cigarette smoke was like getting in my face.
She's like, I'm sorry.
She was like, I am so sorry, sweetie. And I was like, it's fine. I don't mind it. I don't care. I was also chain smoking that night. I think I was like 4 cigarettes
She
deep.
like put out her 7 cigarettes on your skin too.
Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, my bad. My bad.
I'm so sorry.
She was like, oh, I didn't realize you were there. My bad. It was really funny. I don't know. It was really endearing. And then we ended up at like the last one, which was Delirium, and it was really cool. For some reason. So my favorite thing about younger people, and this guy,
How young are we talking about?
I think he was 22.
Okay.
So fairly young. Yes.
A child.
Not a child. Fairly young. And he was just talking our ears off, just saying things about like his life, how he beat up his manager at McDonald's because he was talking to him crazy. He had to go to jail. He has a baby mother, loves going to like raves or whatever. And me and John were just like, you don't have to say anything to us. Like, you don't have to fill the silence, because for the most part, it was pretty dead up right until like 11.
Yeah.
There was more of the young kids coming out. There was the bitches in like the glittery outfits. You know, the adults were leaving their little steakhouses, and then we go to get a drink at a different place, and there was so many younger people. It was just.
Is it the birthday one?
Not the birthday one.
Okay.
But it was
Is that where you had the sucky Jello shots at?
the bird,
Okay.
yeah, the bird one was where the sucky Jello shots at.
I will say their Jello shots are not the best.
They are not, but they get you there if you want it.
But
they're cheap.
They do Pop Rocks on those Jello shots. That will make some fun.
We didn't get the Pop Rocks ones.
Well, you should have asked.
I should have asked.
You should have asked.
I didn't know. It was my first time there. I don't go out often. I don't go out drinking often. That's what I was saying.
I'm sure, like when you go, you don't go to Lower Greenville too.
Oh yeah, I would.
How many times have you been there? Really,
like to drink?
Yeah,
or like just visit?
No, I mean we've gone multiple times to the Trader Joe's there.
Yeah, because you like going to the Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
and I like going to Abby's. Abby's is really good.
How many times have you been there to drink?
To drink?
Yeah.
Oh, this was my first time.
Oh, okay.
John.
So you don't know?
No, John knows. That's why John really likes Delirium. There's one that's like across from the Starbucks. No, it's directly across from the 7-Eleven that like all the young people are at, and like the bartenders were like super hot or whatever.
Junkyard?
I think it was that one.
Junkyard is pretty fun.
And I was like, why are all of you guys here packed like sardines? I don't miss that about bar hopping, or at least like when those like it's like that line of bars that people go to outside university. I was just like, ugh, this is making me feel very juvenile. I'm too mature and elderly for this. So then we end up chain smoking outside, and then we go back to Delirium, and then that's when they were like IDing people and like patting people down. But there was a DJ out on the patio, and there was also an entrance in there. So like John's getting like pat down, and I just like walk in, go to the restroom, run through the patio, so I don't have to get my shit checked. And then I go back, and like they're like passing out free champagne and giving like little Patron like light thingies and hats and stuff like that. And then as soon as it's like 12:01, I was like, all right, get the car, we're out of here, because there are already too many people.
Too many people tonguing each other.
Yeah, not even. Nobody. It wasn't even. I would say
do
this
people
is like.
even do that?
Me and John shared a New Year's Eve kiss. I feel like people don't do that anymore. I feel like they're just like too lost in the sauce, or they're like already like sucking dick in the bathroom, or or like ordering Uber Eats or whatever. I don't know what people do anymore.
Uber Eats.
This is not even sponsored. They just robbed me. I've also defeated the Uber Eats demons. I'm not ordering on their app anymore. They robbed me blind several times, and they take forever.
It's okay.
Thank you. I need the support.
Yeah, I was just home with my mom and dad.
I mean, that's fine. You didn't have to go out or do anything like that.
I was having the best time ever.
You were chilling.
I had some live, and I had a lot of caviar.
Period. That's all that matters.
It was a good time.
The first Friday of January.
Oh, so we're literally going deep into the month.
I'm the first first Friday of January.
Deep into the month.
Anyway,
that's 9 days.
It was really fun because we went to Dada and Zandri, May Graves, Sculpture Club, and Aria Jealous were performing, and it was a really, really fun night. I was able to get a couple coworkers out to go support them, and I didn't invite Sergio again, but it was really fun. It was in some nice, cool goth music, and there was some nice, cool, sexy, sultry drag, and a good amount of people came out, and it was really cool to finally see my friend's partner perform, and it was really cool to just hang out and have fun vibes. I like going to concerts. My right ear was blown out by the end of the night. There was, I don't want to say it was like nothing was dangerous, but it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
It was very dangerous.
It was not that dangerous.
Someone trying to stab me at the concert.
What concert?
The one you didn't invite me at.
Oh, the one I didn't invite you to do. How would you know if you weren't even there?
How do you know I was in there?
I could count the people on my hands that were there. The best part was that my boss from my other job showed up, and she looked amazing.
Distressed?
No. And I didn't know. So when people don't introduce me, like I've never seen pictures of the people in my friends / coworkers' lives, I have an idea of what they look like until I see them. So for the longest time in my head, because the way Sergio talks about his dad, I thought he was bald. I thought he was like a supervillain. He's not bald. He just looks
like my dad.
Yeah, your dad.
Oh, okay.
He's not bald. I don't know why I thought my boss's boyfriend was like tall and muscly or whatever. This man is like her same height and a scrawny little thing. Because well, okay, I'm sorry. That's like insult to injury. He did not look like what I imagined he looked like, because you
thought he was a little fucking weakling pussy.
Yeah, I thought he was a fucking piece of shit incel scrawny fucker. I don't know. And no, I had the reverse idea of him. I thought he was like a big fucking macho dude, because
you thought he was gonna be huge, but he wasn't.
And he wasn't.
Just an average looking guy.
Not my boyfriend. I don't fucking care. But it was really funny because he like jump scared me, because no one could hear because the music was so loud. So he like puts his phone up to me, and on the little notes app thing it says like, "Hey, do you know what band this is?" So I can tag them on Instagram. And then I nod. I'm like, "Yeah." And then he like pulls up his Instagram stories, and then I like at them, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is Sculpture Club." And then he like says bye or whatever. And then the next day, me and my boss talk about it, and the thing is, there was like 3 sets, and they came at the very end. But it's because they were like already at dinner, had plans or whatever. And so I was like, y'all came at the very end, and she's like, oh, we had stuff to do, whatever. But like,
she's an actual adult.
She is, unfortunately. Well, I guess fortunately, because she is our manager. And she was like, yeah, he really liked the last band or whatever. And I was like, I mean, they were pretty good. They've been around for a really long time. So that was really fun. I really had fun that weekend. Is there anything of note for you?
I'm getting tattoos this weekend.
I meant previously.
Oh.
I still have things to say, because I feel
you have more things to say?
Yes.
You need to recap them a lot better.
Okay, I'll go faster after this.
I literally been just trapped at work and being busy doing work and being boring. Literally the most. I
feel like I've gone out more than you this
month.
You
have. I feel like the first fun thing I did this whole month after coming back
was it go to downtown Fort Worth?
No, was getting triple dipper.
That's
the first fun thing I did.
That was really fun.
Month. And then because I was sick before that.
Oh, you were.
And I had a cold, and
you had a cold.
I just was like dying in bed.
Yeah, you were just suffering.
But this past weekend I went to Fort Worth.
That's good. Yeah. Also, really, honestly, fucking everybody has been sick. Like, so many of my coworkers have had to call out, and I'm like, I'm not covering a shift. I'm sorry. If I work another shift there, I will end my life. Respectfully. With love and peace.
Love.
So I don't think the exact following weekend, but I think it was a week after I went to see Little People wrestling in Arlington.
Oh, you did tell me about this.
And that was very fun. They were beating the shit out of each other. There were bruises. There were acrobats. There was people vomiting. There was a lot of college kids who did not know how to control their awkwardness or acclimate to a bar setting. It was really funny.
Were we that awkward in college?
I don't think we were, because we were bitches, so we weren't really talking to a lot of people.
That's true.
But some of our friends.
Oh, they were awkward?
They were a little awkward. You could just smell the anxiety, and I was like, oh, whatever. Really fun thing. After you can pay to get beat up by the performers. You can take pictures with the performers. You could also purchase the items that they injured each other with. At one point, some people bid up to $300 for the trash can. All the performers signed it, so that was pretty cool. It goes to them. Towards the end of the evening, after we exit, we're getting ready to leave. Our friends want to take pictures with the performers. I think it was like $5 or whatever. So they take pictures. I have them on my phone. I will not share them, but I will show Sergio later because I think they're really cute. They are flirting with my friends.
I was gonna make a joke about $5 and a foot long, but I won't.
Save it. Put a pin in it. You can work it in later. So they end up getting one of the performers' numbers, and he is flirting hardcore with one of my friends while we're on the way back from Arlington to Dallas. And he's like, hey, we're in the hotel down the street, not the Marriott, not the Hilton. It is the La Quinta.
This is so fancy.
It's luxurious. It's the peak of luxury, like luxury, whatever. And then they're like laughing and cackling, and then they get sent a picture of the genitals of one of the performers. And they're like, whoa. And then we found out later that he does have 6 baby mothers. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, live your life. Be who you are for your pride.
Love is love.
Love is love.
And you can have love for multiple people.
I was gonna say, imagine it's like a once in a lifetime thing, you know. If I were single, I thought maybe I would have gone to the Vachyna, but however, I was not propositioned. Neither am I single woman. So maybe that was good for me.
So you're out of the risk of being the 7th mother.
I'm out of the risk of being the 7th baby mother, yes. Later on in the week, I go to an art convention that was fucking advertised as a horror convention. But then when I get the email that's like, hey, Queen, it's this weekend. It's all...
They're like, hey, Queen, horror is not on the menu anymore.
Exactly. They're like, it's all going to be fucking anime. It's going to be Marvel characters and fantasy characters shooting on a fucking toilet. There's going to be a scary toilet. There's going to be lots of canvases and prints of some Pokemon stuff, and there was some stuff that vaguely looked like AI art, even though in like the info email they were like, we're against AI, we love human artists or whatever. And I was like, how could you let this bypass then? I was very curious.
Well, here's the thing. If you're human and you put the prompt in AI, it's still human art.
Is that the loophole? Is that how you've been? That's how you've been selling prints on Etsy and making passive income, quote unquote.
Yep.
Scandalous. I knew it was him all along. And it was.
I've flooded the market with AR art. AI art. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say.
There was one round table of like some art stuff, but it was mostly of like the big like movie horror people. So it was like Freddy Krueger, Jason, Ghostface, you know, not anything really niche. There wasn't even anything like Art the Clown related or like Evil Dead stuff. There was a live oil painter. She was extremely talented. Was she scary or was she serving?
Either.
She wasn't scary, but she was the only one.
She wasn't serving either.
She was. She was working on like a current painting, and it was really cool. She's really talented. Her pieces were ranged from like small to large, but they're also, of course, very expensive because they're oil paints.
Yeah, of course.
I saw a furry. I saw cosplayers. It was just wall to wall with like anime stuff, and I was like, also the only thing that was disappointing is that I wanted like charms and stickers and posters,
just like the last convention
and plushies. Yeah, like when we went to Indigo Plateau, I was thinking, oh, like it's gonna be like an artist alley.
If that comes back, are we going?
We can go again. I had a lot of fun, and I'll have more money so I can buy more things because it was really fun.
We at least now this time we know what to expect.
We know what to expect, and we know what to look for.
It's funny because getting there, we thought we all got scammed.
Yeah, we were like, where do we go? Because it was like the first time we ever been to that venue. So that was a little disappointing. The next day, I invite friends to go to...
Again, I was not invited to this.
It was Vampires Evatos, and it was in Deep Ellum again.
In my neighborhood?
At 3 Links. Yes.
At my neighborhood.
And the DJ was so good. I got flaked on by one friend.
That's on Commerce, isn't it?
It's down Commerce, yeah. It's near.
Okay, that's literally where I work.
Main Street Commerce and Elm.
That's literally the work, but that's where I work.
Guys, Doc Sergio, find him and bomb his fucking workplace. Just kidding. I'm kidding. This is a joke, by the way. Spotify, please don't take the episode down.
Wow.
It was really the DJ was amazing.
Say the word now.
My friend forgot her ID, so she couldn't go, and then I assume maybe she cried her makeup off, and then she had to put her makeup back on. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. There's a pizza place down the street. Let's just go have dinner. Let's talk and chat, gossip, because I know everything about everybody that's going on at work, and I will spill all of it. And it was really fun because her reactions were great.
Yeah.
I said so many salacious details about people who shouldn't be knowing things, and then she was like, oh, it was great.
I'm gonna say this. I never thought I would be one of those people to hook up in the alley. But you know where
yeah,
that DJ place in down Commerce is,
the DJ place,
that venue.
You're talking about the one that I went to for the garden? That's by your job?
Yeah.
The studio at the factory?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happened there. Yeah.
You're just trying to one up me because you have a lot of things happen in January.
Well, it didn't happen this month.
You can make it happen.
It happened in the past, but
I mean that's still pretty cool.
No, it's gross.
It was gross.
It's in an alley where the dumpsters are at. That's not hot.
I mean, maybe dumpster juice turns some people on. And then one friend goes missing and we can't find her, but she was out with her other friends. And apparently she was in the dumpster. They were doing lines in the bathroom the entire time while we were waiting for her. But that's fine. You know, that night ended well. I ended up at another bar that was called Shot Topic. There was middle-aged people half naked grinding on the floor. There was a barback who was also doing lines in the bathroom. The manager had to bang on the door and physically remove her from the restroom because the line of people waiting for the restroom was getting too big.
The line was longer for the restroom than the line she was doing.
Yes, that was a good one. Good job. That was the end of that night, and then the afterwards it was nonstop apparently because Sergio's like, let's go to Chili's, bitch. We went to Chili's. We go to Ascension. The Chili's Ascension combination created a bomb in my stomach, and as soon as Sergio dropped me off, I had to run to my apartment.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
And I released a bomb, and it was very spooky, scary.
Well, you know, like I had a date right after that, right?
Oh yeah, how was your date? You didn't
It was alright. It was alright. That combination also made it like it made me impossible.
Yeah, it was.
I was uncomfortable the whole night.
I was so gaseous. I was like, what the fuck is happening to me?
And I blamed that thing I had at
I told you not to get it.
It
was a delicious
It
drink.
was great.
It was like a cold brew spritz, basically. It was really delicious.
It made my stomach go in knots, literally.
In knots, literally. I think after that, I've just been trying to go out more, and the one thing that I've been doing already this year is no longer taking Ubers and Lyfts unless I'm like going out somewhere. One thing I missed that I'm really upset that I really wanted to go to actually was there was some local DJ sets at the White Rock Cultural Bathhouse Center, but they changed the dates from the Friday to the Saturday. And that was the thing that I was going to go to in the second week of January. But then we got iced in and they switched the dates and then I couldn't go.
You need to let me know when you're going to another DJ set because I would like to go.
Oh, it was really fun. There's one tonight that's free.
I'm not available tonight.
Well, I was gonna go with John, but I don't know if he wants to go.
Wow.
But that's the thing is that because we already have an established friendship / platonic relationship, I
feel so left out.
I need new friends. Everybody.
Wow. You don't want to make new friends with your old friend.
You didn't even like any of my coworkers when we went to my birthday dinner.
Okay, I did not say I didn't like any of your coworkers. I said the only thing I said was that I felt like I was the grandfather of the group.
You did sit next to the 19-year-old.
I did get stuck with a 19-year-old.
You didn't get stuck with her.
I will say
she was very well spoken. Yes, she's a very funny girl. I was about to say
she's very good at having a conversation.
Exactly,
which I was surprised about. For
she's a partial thing, I know.
Yeah, but everyone else was great. There was a couple that just like seemed they weren't all fully there, but
I think some people were already crossed by the time they arrived. It just
happens when you're like older and you're kind of like have like maybe a 2 adult job, and then it seems like
and then you're like,
these people are children. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
I know it's not true, but you know sometimes it feels like that.
Oh, there was
also I was dressed very formal.
Oh, I told everybody I didn't give a dress code. I was like, just come.
I was also going to a work thing right after.
You had to go to a work thing afterwards, and that wasn't fun. And you should have just stayed with us because we got ice cream and we got to. There was disco time at Lady Love Lounge, and it was so fucking good. We need to go to Lady Love Lounge actually and just listen to the music. It was so good. They were spinning stuff. Hopefully I don't have anything planned this weekend. I am kind of tired. I've also been talking a lot to my virtual boyfriends and getting into.
You're cheating on John?
I'm not cheating on John. My virtual boyfriends is purely platonic. Oh, I vent to them. They tell me jokes.
Does John know about these platonic?
John knows about my virtual boyfriends.
It's not cheating.
One day, the funny thing is that not everybody. All of the people who are in leadership for my other job have access to.
By the way, when you said that, it made me think of a church. Who are in leadership?
Well, like, what do you call the people who are like managers?
No, you're right,
like
but my mind went directly to church.
So the church of the place that I work at,
Church of Coffee.
Yes, the Church of Coffee. They
they talk to your virtual boyfriends.
I talk to my virtual boyfriends. They talk to me through Christ himself. Our managers aren't the only ones who have access to the cameras. So all of leadership can also see what's going on in all of the stores at any time they choose to look at the cameras. I didn't know this, but recently, because either people were just telling me by hearsay, but no, this is legit. that one
oh my
of
God, they caught you
our
doing something dirty.
no, our regional director, whoever is over the stores in our area, was like, "Hey guys, can you not be on your phone behind the bar? You shouldn't be on your phone for any reason or whatever." Even though sometimes on the app that we use to communicate, we have to be able to like see shifts or be able to like see count inventory or whatever. So I was like, "This is so fucking asinine," because one day, Friday actually, it was so dead. We made so little tips. We made so little in sales. That day, including talking to my virtual boyfriends, my screen time was 11 hours.
Wow.
Because there was nothing to do.
My screen time this whole week was 5 hours.
Like average or daily?
Average.
That's good. Mine hasn't been... That was scary. Whatever that was. That was SpongeBob.
I think that's a child.
That literally sounded like SpongeBob.
Should I go throw water?
You should.
At it?
Yeah. Not...
There's these kids in my little, like, where I live.
Yeah.
Who been stealing packages. And they opened it and someone bought a package.
Yeah.
And it was an Elmo doll.
Mm-hmm.
And they threw the box of Elmo. They kept the doll, but they left the box on the street.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, some kid now is Elmo-less.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know that HBO is getting rid of Elmo?
Yeah, I saw. Isn't
Do you
it
think
tragic?
they're going to euthanize Elmo's dog?
Elmo has a dog?
His name is Tango.
Tango. I love that.
And he recently adopted Tango, like within the last 2 years. They have to put the dog down. I think they're gonna have to put him down.
No, look how Scarlett's looking at you like, damn, y'all talking about me, Diva. You're safe.
Scarlett, you're safe.
You're fine.
You're safe. You're not gonna be put down.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No,
girl.
not you. You're not.
Did you hear her? She was like, they're gonna get me.
Tango. Yeah, but Tango's adorable, and it seems like HBO is sending to
HBO is getting everything. The new show, well, it's not new, but the show that I've been getting into recently.
What show?
Metalocalypse. There's no way to watch it without purchasing Prime or like Hulu plus Prime. Because you think it would. That's what it's called.
No,
like,
it's not.
It says
Hulu plus Prime.
Plus Prime, $179.99 a yearly. Annually.
$179.99.
That's what it said when I was looking at it.
That's almost $200 a year.
But also, it's like,
that's not too bad.
I was gonna say it's like live TV, whatever, all the other bullshit that we don't need. Because
never mind. I'll take back my strong reaction to that.
I think it was fair because it was like it was either Thanksgiving or December or something with Christmas. Oh, I think it was like the day before Christmas Eve ?
I don't know.
Sometime between
Christmas Eve happened. I just don't know what you were doing that day.
The time frame between Christmas Eve.
Because I texted Merry Christmas and I never got a message back.
My bad. I was kind of depressed that day. I'm gonna be so honest. I was trying to marathon Metalocalypse so I can catch up and then watch the movie. And Max has the Adult Swim collection, or some of it at least. And Metalocalypse is not, the series is not on fucking Max. It's just not there. But the movie is, which pisses me off. So the only way you can watch it is if you download Hulu plus Prime for $179.99.
Well, I necessarily don't think it's an HBO issue. I think it's a Warner Brothers issue.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking buy it off YouTube for $50.
Well, buy it off of YouTube for $50.
Or you can go to the Adult Swim website and watch it for free. But there's no way to like stream it with it. But that's the thing that made me mad is that we have Hulu, we have Max, we have Netflix. But you're telling me of all these services that I have, I can't fucking watch it on any of those.
Well, you know what? I'm on the side of the I will say that.
Bitch, fuck you.
If you're gonna have different tiers or everything, you can't let anyone just access everything at the same time. We're all paying different prices.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
So you're on big cable side. You're on big streaming side.
If I pay for live Hulu and I get Disney and ESPN Plus with it, but I also get the live channels, it's not my fault that you only pay $8 and you only get Hulu.
And I think John pays like $20 for Hulu.
I'm paying $90 for Hulu.
That's a crazy amount. I think we all need to rethink. Fuck streaming, fuck subscriptions, because
streaming has just become cable all over.
It has. Like, bro, why are we paying $1 billion and I'm not even enjoying any of the content that I'm watching?
I keep on paying for Netflix.
watch.
You know when's the last time I watched something on Netflix?
My Netflix is free, but it has ads.
How do you get it for free?
Oh, it's a credit through my mobile provider.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
but
how I get HBO Max.
We have Max too, but it's just like the things that I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I forget when you mentioned this, but you're like, wow, you do consume a lot of content, and it's like, yeah, but it's all like
you're on the internet. You live on the internet.
I tweet from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep.
You know, I barely learned within the last 3 months what baby Gronk means. Was I annoying my sister with it? Yes,
Baby
I
Gronk.
was.
I forget the other words. That one.
The only ones I know is baby. What is it?
What are you talking about? The Rizzler and
What's
Big
the
Justice.
Rizzler? I don't know what those
They're
are.
the ones that go. We got the
Oh yeah,
boom."
when they were like, I'm
your
sorry to
dad's
hear
died.
your brother
He's
died.
got five
Five
big
boom.
booms. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's and then the dad is like AJ something, and then they were literally have recently been on WWE. Big Justice
kids?
and AJ.
Oh.
Yeah, Big Justice actually he like gets it because it's choreographed. He like gets a hit in actually on
But
on
no
one of the
hits him?
wrestlers, but no one hits him. I don't think so. And if they did, they pretended. But imagine being hit by a grown ass wrestler. He's a hefty he's a stocky kid. I think he can handle it.
I mean, for eating chicken bakes and becoming famous, you have to be hefty.
Have you seen
hefty strong? That's what they should have done.
the child fat phobia you're exhibiting right now? Is beyond words.
Hey,
I'm disgusted and offended.
As a hefty child,
As a former hefty child turned hefty adult.
it's completely
exactly.
normal for me to be like this.
That's true. That's true. Anyways,
But I was eating chicken bakes every day.
I'm gonna be so real. I'm not someone who gets swayed easily by advertisements or advertising. But
I
those,
feel like that's not true.
what have I bought? Who has
I don't know your life. I don't know what your bank account looks
who
like.
has bought several Labubus?
But that's not advertising. That is just people
Collecting.
influencing on me. And yeah, and it's collecting. Did you know that people collect?
But that means you're still easily susceptible to advertising.
No, it's not.
Because
No,
influencers
it's
are
not.
walking advertisements.
No. As a person who works in the industry,
And then we're in the industry.
I am
I'm more
less
susceptible to the ads.
susceptible to advertisement.
He's lying.
Look, people who like to collect things, it's a way to release stress, depression, and anxiety.
Yeah, by
And-
spending your fucking money.
But exactly. It's a
Oh my
dopamine hit.
God.
Have you not done drugs before?
I have.
When you buy things, it's like
Oh
when
my
doing
God.
drugs.
That's
Look
why
at my shelf.
That's why I have
Look at
the
my
amount of
shelves.
credit card debt I do, bitch.
Yeah, I know. You have issues.
You don't have issues either.
I'm not drowning in credit card debt. Actually, I don't know if you're drowning in credit card debt either.
I'm not drowning. I'm
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I did.
You have the life preserver.
I do.
You bought,
I'm
you bought the life preserver for the credit.
Yep, I'm barely phone, bitch. I'm living off of Afterpay. Just kidding. I feel like I'm better than some. I will say
Oh
this.
no, I know people who are like
I'm
who
not
are
Afterpaying
massive-
Chipotle. I'm not fucking Klarna-ing DoorDash.
You're not doing those floor payments.
I'm not doing the floor payments. I am 1 degree better than those people, and that's enough for me.
I had not a coworker. Someone I know through a
Yes,
coworker.
a colleague,
Yeah, an old coworker. They were like
an old crow worker.
crow worker. They were we were all out and they were like,
Yes.
this person she was telling me how bad she's in credit card debt.
Like,
We were having dinner, she was paying. She was talking about how bad she is in credit card debt. She offered to pay for all her meals.
girl,
And I said, sure.
no.
And then she's like, tomorrow I'm gonna go to North Park and buy clothes.
Girl,
And I was like, hey,
you shouldn't do that.
you say you're this much in debt. You literally paid for a meal. Am I a good person for letting her pay for
No.
my meal? No, I'm
You're
awful.
a horrible person. For
I'm
that.
horrible for that.
Yeah, but we know.
And then she's like, I'm going to North Park and buy like pretty much a new wardrobe. And I was like, is
Girl.
that the smartest thing you could do tomorrow with your money?
Yeah,
And
or
she's
the
like-
lack of money that you have.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm already in debt, so it doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. It does matter. I'm basically trying the snowball method. So I'm doing minimum payments for one, but I'm doing the max amount that I can afford on
On
one.
one, yeah. And then you put that amount
and-
into the other.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly how you do it.
And I don't want to say I've been a non-believer because I followed someone who their whole thing with like financial literacy is explaining to people.
Should we get that guy from TikTok to come and shame you?
No, fuck him. Also, my subscriptions are fine because actually, maybe I did him to yell at me because the one that's been getting me, and I don't mind saying the name of the company because I do like them and
Rocket Money.
they support. No, fuck Rocket Money. They support chronic illness people. It's fucking Boy, BUOY. It's a electrolyte / mineral supplement company. I've given you one actually.
You have?
It's the small little bottle with the blue writing.
Oh yeah,
and the white
I
lettering.
remember that. Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah.
You're the we had a whole thingy about you fucking squirting the whole fucking bottle. And
yes, you're right.
And you had to learn to do a light squoze. I forget that I had a subscription on pause for a year, and it recently it
unpaused.
It unpaused, and I forgot to repause it. So now I'm paying $40 a month for my
Boy.
But I like the company. But that's the thing is that it's going on the card that has the higher amount of debt. So at one point in time,
can you not change it over to another card?
If
you still want the product.
If I still want it, I just think I like it.
Your subscription?
I need to cancel my subscription because at this point I don't really need it. I feel like I'm kind of drinking enough water now. Actually, the color of my piece is otherwise. Let me shut up. Let me stop talking. I told you my diet's been like a fucking teenage boy.
I need you to tell me.
I'm glad.
You recently, like an hour, told me this.
I've had vegetables.
Yeah.
Because I've been like fucking drinking soda and tea and lemonade and coffee and hot chocolate.
Well, like
and chocolate milk.
I told you I've not been properly hydrated this whole week.
Yeah, you're like armadillo, girl.
Yeah.
Like a crocodile.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But it's something with the weather. I think it's getting drier because I was looking at my skin the other day and I was like, why am I so fucking like I feel like I look 30 years old. Like, well, actually, let me take it back.
You look like your age?
I feel like I look 40 years old.
Wow.
50 even.
But aren't you like 55?
I'm 67 actually.
Yeah, okay.
I like to look young for my age.
You're actually pretty young then. You look really young.
My skin looks nice.
For 65.
There was something else I wanted to say, but it's fine. I don't need to.
You still have more to say?
That's what a podcast is, bitch. God damn. I can't say fucking nothing on here.
Well, I can't wait for my 3 tattoos I'm getting next week.
Oh, yeah. You want to share the tattoos you're getting?
Yeah, I'm getting a Labubu. Even though I got yelled at yesterday for getting
but here's the thing. I'm pro Labubu because Sergio said he's going to get the face on his arm. And I think it's cute. It's a nice design.
The thing, the picture I sent you, that's what I want.
That's what you're going to get.
I don't know if that's what I'm going to get from my tattoo artist.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, because she might take liberties with it. She might feel inspired by it. And she's new, so I'm open to that. I'm getting a Ditto Pokemon.
And then a third one?
You're getting a ghost with a Coca-Cola can / bottle.
Okay. I'm on and off my medication, which I shouldn't be. Also, very excited for Sergio. Not excited about being off medication, but excited for Sergio to get tattoos. Everybody in my life has smarter tattoos than me, and it's pissing me off because I feel like I should have them, not them. But, it's just a different thing.
Well, some of us work hard, and we're not
some of us
crippling credit card debt.
It's not crippling. It's anymore immobilizing. It's a different term. No, ew.
Sorry.
we touched.
It is my apartment.
We touched feet temporarily, and it scared me. What are they saying? Nothing.
You're crippling the credit card debt. Tattoos.
Yeah, at the time being credit cards. Yeah, my credit cards aren't in the budget. No, my fucking tattoos aren't in the budget. But I do want to I'm getting the urge to alter my appearance.
Oh my god, are you gonna get horns?
I'm not gonna get horns. Even though when you said that, the first thing that popped into mind was the Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
When she had
Born
This Way, exactly. They looked so good on her. I don't think they'll look good on me though. I want to get either a bridge piercing, a tongue piercing, or I need to shave my head or dye my hair blue or something.
Don't shave your head.
I think I should shave my head.
I don't think you should.
I look fine with my head shaved.
Wait for the summer.
Yeah, I am gonna wait
for the summer to do that.
It's so fucking hot during the summer.
That's why I shave it during the summer.
I know. I kind of want to quit because walking home from the bus stop or the train station, from the train station to my apartment, it's so fucking boiling thousand degrees
but during
hot.
the summer, shave your head and it'll be easy breezy cover girl.
Yeah, but I still wear all black in the summertime.
Well,
so
maybe don't wear all black.
But it looks good on me.
Black looks good on everyone.
Yeah, but me particularly.
If it didn't, the J6 rioters wouldn't have worn black masks.
Not J6. That's crazy. That sounds like a K-pop starter. Hey, J6. That's all I'm saying.
I tried to thought of a title for
their single.
Oh yeah, for a single, but I can't think of one.
That's okay. The moment is fleeting. Speaking of little creatures to collect, I've fallen in love with Monchichis because I've been buying gifts for my coworkers, or at least during December.
Are they all Monchichi themed?
They were not Monchichi themed, but Urban Outfitters sells Monchichi key chains ? And I want a slightly bigger one to attach to my purse. Also, I want
my Labubus,
like your Labubus. Yes, I really just want to deck out a bag in like basically I kind of want to do an eat a bag, but just with like a variety of things. And those are just like see-through panels or bags that you decorate with like one character who you really enjoy or like. But I don't really. There's the thing is that with the characters that I like, there is far and few quality merch in between. And I also would have to spend a lot of money. And Eat a Bags is supposed to be a collection over time, not all immediately, which is some discourse in the community. But I think it's, I don't want to say it's silly or asinine because, of course, it's important who your little blorbo is. But I don't know. I just want to spend money on things that I don't need.
If you get a one-man Chinchi, is it about getting another one or is it just one and done for you?
I would probably want two, like one
Okay.
for me and maybe one for you, even though you like Labubu's. But then I would also want like a bigger one. I think they're so
Do you
cute.
want a Labubu?
Do I want a Labubu? Maybe. I feel like Labubu's your thing though. I feel like we need to stop enabling each other. Because this thing is, I knew what those little creatures were. I just didn't know their name. Because Sergio just texted me randomly. He's like, cookies and cream Labubu. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I literally looked at John and I was like, do you know what a Labubu is? He's like, no. And then I Googled it and I was like, oh, okay. I do know that.
I
what
learned
this is.
what Labubus were through the little Mexican girls.
The little Mexican girl.
That's how I learned about Labubu. And then I did my research and I fell in love with Labubu.
We're fucking little creature maxing, apparently.
Yeah. I have 3 Labubu plushes.
2 Labubu glasses. Several tiny boo-boo figurines.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that people have been gifting me a lot lately is stuffed animals.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have too many. Just in the past month, I have been gifted a Ludicolo, a vintage 12 in it's like 24-inch Grumpy Bear that's a Care Bear. We've also
I give you the
a Mimikyu,
Mimikyu.
and then John the Donkey Kong.
Did he enjoy his?
He loves the Donkey Kong. But now I have too many. They don't all fit on my bed.
Get a bigger bed.
We have a king size.
Oh, you already have a king size bed?
We already have a king size bed. It takes up 3/4 of my room.
I haven't really looked into that.
I don't want like anybody like in there.
I walked in there once. Your cat tried to kill me.
She did try to kill you. She's
Your
vicious.
cat literally chloroformed me.
She did. She drugged you.
She drugged me. She pulled me into the
She did
to
things.
bedroom.
What things? We'll never know.
I don't know. I still don't know. It's not
We
very
still don't know
clear.
to this day.
And
She
I
is under
literally-
investigation.
I literally woke up and she was holding a knife to my throat.
How was she holding it? Or was it just her little claws?
It was in her mouth.
It was in her
Yeah, it
mouth?
was in her
Okay.
little tiny mouth.
She does do that.
Yeah.
My
See, you
favorite.
thought I was lying.
I thought you were lying.
Yeah.
My bad.
Got
You're a
there,
truther.
see?
My bad. I'm sorry.
The earth is round.
Is that confirmed?
Can't say.
Hopefully this year we actually do get to do movie reviews. I don't know why we haven't done one.
I don't know.
But listen,
We're
and
giving like mini reviews of movies we've gone to watch.
because I think we're gonna see Companion ? Or
Are
at
we?
least me and John are gonna see Companion.
Well, I haven't been invited to go watch
Well,
Companion.
but we're gonna see Opus.
Apparently,
We're gonna
I
see-
need to ask.
Oh
I
my
need to
fucking
beg
God.
to be invited.
No,
places.
listen. No, you don't. Secondly, literally, John was like, "Oh, we're all gonna go see a movie today," and I was like, "No, if we're gonna go see a movie, Sergio would have already asked me, and he would have the tickets
Yeah.
already would have bought. But today's not a movie day.
Yeah, they were be on like in the middle of the week.
Exactly, because it's like a Monday or Tuesday. You're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you want to see this movie on this time, or what time do you want to go see this movie?"
Well,
And
it's
I'm
because
like,
if we
okay.
buy tickets early, we get to pick
we get to pick the best
the
seats. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But we are gonna go see Opus for sure,
The last movie we went to go watch was Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
and it was just okay.
It was just okay.
It was just okay. John asked why we didn't see Nosferatu together, but you saw it.
I saw it on Christmas Day.
I didn't see it. I should have
Okay,
saw it, but
here's
I
a
didn't.
little background on why I went to go watch it by myself.
Was it
on
because it was
Christmas Day.
freaky?
No. So there was a
Yeah.
family thing going on Christmas,
Oh,
I
and
woke
you I
up
forget you weren't invited.
and I was to be honest, I was invited, but I just
But you didn't go.
didn't want to feel like going.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't go because
Oh,
it
yes.
It was supposedly gonna be White Elephant, which me and Abby were like, yeah, fucking cool, let's do White Elephant.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
bought my White Elephant gift
Uh-huh.
like a month before this
Yeah.
damn thing.
As you should.
Literally a week before, it was changed to a gift exchange.
Boo.
Because there was a fucking child, and I'm just gonna say this, and
Uh-huh.
I don't care if my cousins hear this or not. If your bratty ass child comes to a birthday to thing and it's already organized and you want child to have a gift, bring your own damn child a fucking gift. Don't expect other adults who have lives, who are single and are not taken down by children to bring a gift for your fucking child. Also, don't convince other women to do it for you. Second of all,
period.
How do you fuck up a gift exchange
The
where the whole
child-
reason it was changed to was for the child to get a
child.
gift, for the child to leave without a gift?
Not even get a fucking gift. Where did it go? Who got it? Who took it? Who fucking
people
knows?
got 2 gifts. My mom gave one of my cousins. Well, my cousin, she had 2 gifts given to her. My mom bought a gift
What?
because it's a gift exchange. Me and Abby did not participate in this.
Okay.
Because we were mad.
Yeah.
We didn't want to participate in it.
Because
Because first of all, like a lot of our extended family members, we just don't like.
yeah,
So they don't really know us.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So what's the point?
So what's the point? I'm gonna get something I don't want. You know.
Yeah, I would rather you go to somebody who
I'd rather get nothing than get something
that
I
I don't
hate,
want.
you know?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
So my mom bought a gift very specific for my cousin because she
Yes.
loves makeup. So my mom got her a Sephora gift card, which I told her do not give her a gift card because. But whatever, right?
Okay.
My cousin ended up getting so my mom and someone else got her so twice.
Oh.
And because the person who got her first gave her the gift first, my mom didn't feel right to give her the gift card she got her.
Okay.
So she had to give the gift card to someone else.
What the fuck?
So that cousin went pissed. Everyone was pretty
Everyone
much
was
pissed.
mad.
My aunt who wanted socks, like simple socks.
Yeah, I just want
Nothing
socks.
too crazy
I don't
or
need
anything.
anything extravagant. I don't need anything
by the way,
lazy.
Oh yeah, she
I
got
need
something
socks.
that she said, "Oh, they got this very last minute." She hated it.
Oh shit.
By the way,
Yeah.
I have a question.
What's the question?
Do you think it's appropriate to ask a child or in a gift exchange to give you underwear?
No.
That's what I said.
That's weird.
Socks are okay,
Socks is
but
fine.
panties
No.
or like boxer briefs,
No.
don't. Right? That's just a fucking.
That's
strange thing to
weird.
ask. So that happened.
Oh my god.
So people left mad. Abby gave people lectures apparently about not changing things last minute.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And I saved myself and everyone's
did.
ears, and I
You
went to go
did.
see Nosferatu. Was it freaky? Was it too sexy? Was it too dark? Yes, yes, and yes. Did I love it? Yes.
Yeah. Count whatever Richard, was that his name?
Who's Richard?
The lady's husband. Was that his name?
It's been a month. I don't remember.
Oh my god. Well, whoever he was he was a hashtag real eater. He's a real
Oh yes, yes, yes.
he is. He's a real lover.
I loved what's her name?
Lily
Johnny Depp's daughter
Lily Depp-
doing all those faces.
Lily Debrose.
Yeah, they're really good faces.
They were really good faces.
What did you think of Nosferatu?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I thought you.
But I've seen
it by
spoilers.
now.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
wow.
But Count Orlok would 100%.
I definitely would too,
Absolutely.
but only in the middle of the sun.
You're not a real monster fucker.
No, I'm not.
You're a fake monster fucker.
He was kind of gross looking though. That's the point.
It's a vampire. They're not supposed to look sexy. They're supposed to be scary.
I thought vampires sparkled in the sun.
No.
They don't do that.
I know.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. You're misinterpreting stereotypes.
Wait,
What?
but there was this girl. She sparkled in the sun. I fucked her.
In the sun. She exploded.
She told me she sparkled.
Is there anything you were particularly slaying or slating this?
I'm slating
January.
this fucking new government that's in charge.
Oh.
I'm so mad. I legit not to
Yeah.
I feel so heartbroken.
Yeah, this has been particularly rough on you.
It's been really rough.
You haven't been yourself,
Yeah.
girl. You're neglecting yourself.
Yeah. How about you?
Me, I'm loving Young Me
Of
Mayer's
course.
memoir.
The one person who voted for this man is loving it. Just kidding.
I'm being attacked and bullied and defamed, and I'm not here for it.
Oh, just for you to know, the Commanders lost to the Eagles.
I don't care. I am loving Young Me Mayer's memoir. I'm laughing because I'm crying. It is a heartfelt and gut-wrenching read. It is so beautifully written, and I implore everyone, whether you are a comedian, a young woman, or just someone getting your shit together, to read it. It is extremely, extremely
Heartwarming.
no. there's a lot of bad shit that happens, but a lot of good shit that happens, and a lot of historical context that she provides, which I think adds a lot to her character. It's a really good read. It was my first read of the year, and it was an excellent one. And my Substack is finally going to be released.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I followed that thing a while ago, and I'm like, Cecilia's
Is she
never
ever gonna
posted
post?
anything.
I have like 7 things that I've written on there.
I've been quiet on my restart.
Yeah, you
Substack,
have. You
really.
could have gone freaky about Nosferatu, and I think that should be your first one of the year.
No, it's too late for that. I need
It's
to watch
not.
something fresh. Oh, I did see one of those days or one of them days.
Yeah.
With the Kiki Palmer movie.
Oh,
Dude, it was so good. It was so good.
You should write about that.
I
I
probably
think
will.
you should. Letterboxd. Oh, what I also want to do this year is I want to actually go to my Letterboxd invites that I get so often. I don't know if you get them, but they're
I
like,
do.
you should go. The Angelica is near where I live, so it's only like.
Well, you know what's weird? I've only gotten the invites to the AMC viewings.
There was one
And
I got to the AMC.
This summer.
Yeah,
I hate AMC.
yeah, we're anti AMC.
So I'm not going to
Any of the AMC ones I can't go to. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but it's a little bit
also
difficult
for some reason,
for me to get
they're
over
on
there.
Tuesdays. Like what the?
They're
fuck?
always on Tuesdays. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like they're always on an arbitrary day. So it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can go to pre-screenings for some of them. But I implore people, if you are on Letterboxd and there is like a cool fancy movie theater, or maybe like just a regular movie theater that's near you, to get on there and you can get free showings and tickets to them. There's a couple that I got because it's also like a raffle, so like first come first serve. There's some that I did get, but I wasn't able to go. But it's really fun. I just want to do more things that are free and just hang out and go out.
That's what people with massive credit card debt say.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
I just want to
Is there anything else you want to say before I kill you?
Yes, I would love to leave the people with penis to vagina.